Hello and welcome to Big Orbit's Cardfight Vanguard weekly update. My name is James, and today we have lots more Bermuda Triangle cards to go through. They've been showing quite a lot, so maybe the Bermuda Frenzy won't last as long as I thought it would. Got a lot of cards to go because they showed multiple nearly every day, if not every day. So let's start it off with Wonderful Voice Loris. She's the new grade 3 version of Loris. Naturally, she has Harmony, and her first skill is Continuous Vanguard Circle, Rearguard Circle, Generation Break 2. If this unit is in Harmony, this unit gets plus 5000 power until the end of turn. Then if it's on your Vanguard Circle, this unit gets plus 1 critical. So she makes for a nice 16k rearguard, which are always welcome, especially if you use stand triggers, which isn't a bad idea when Croc exists. Then her second skill is Auto Vanguard Circle, Counterblast or Blast 1. When your G unit strides, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card, choose up to 2 of your rearguards and return them to your hand. So now you no longer have to bounce one before you draw, and you make more space on the field. There are a fair few soul charging Bermuda units, so this wouldn't be too hard of a cost pay throughout the game. Eager NV Maronier is a grade 2 support for Loris with Harmony, and Auto Rearguard Circle. When this unit enters Harmony, if you have a Vanguard with Loris in its card name, this unit gets plus 3000 power until the end of turn. And her second skill is Continuous Rearguard Circle, Generation Break 2. This unit gets plus 3000 every 2 of your units in Harmony. She can get up to 21,000 all by herself if your whole field is in Harmony and you have a Loris Vanguard. So she's a great hard hitter, and the fact that her skills cost her that much better. Shushu Lilionel is the stride that appears in the trial deck. Her skill is Auto Vanguard Circle. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, choose up to 1 of your rear guards and return it to your hand, or put it on the bottom of your deck. If you put the unit on the bottom of your deck, draw 2 cards. This is a nice way to give your hand a boost early in the game, and if you want to be more offensive, there are a few cards that can call out units after something has gone to the bottom of the deck, now in Shushu. To clean a whole column, you can use Shushu Listella, with a skill of Auto Rearguard Circle, Generation Break 1, Soul Blast 1, and choose 1 of your rearguards with Shushu in its card name and put it to the bottom of the deck. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card, and this unit gets plus 2000 until the end of the battle. The power boost isn't too great, but it's also not that much of an important part of the skill. It will also be nice to use stand triggers with this card, as it's not once per turn. Shushu Male is a grade 1 from the trial deck with Auto Rearguard Circle, Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1, choose 1 of your other rearguards with Shushu in its card name and put it to the bottom of your deck. At the end of the battle that this unit boosted a Vanguard with Shushu in its card name, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card, choose up to 1 card from your hand and call it to Rearguard Circle. This is a great card, but the only problem is it only works when boosting. If it worked boosting anything, then it would be a fantastic card, but even with its restriction, it is still very good and an easy extra attack. Lastly, for the trial deck cards, we have the Forerunner, Shushu Sasha. She has Auto Rearguard Circle, Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1, and choose a unit from your hand and return this unit to your hand. When your other rearguard with Shushu in its card name is put into your deck, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. Not only do you get the draw, but with her going into the hand, you're guaranteed at least a 10k shield from her skill. A Forerunner from the clan booster is Shushu Flara. Her skill is Auto Rearguard Circle, Generation Break 1, put this unit into your soul. When your other rearguard is put into the deck, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 2 cards with Shushu in its card name from your hand and call them to separate rearguard circles, in the same column as each other. The trial deck has more defensive Forerunner, whereas this one is made to push your opponent. Newly called units have a good chance of being able to draw and call more too, so calling 2 is very worthwhile. Finally, for this week's Shushu cards, we have the grade 2 Shushu Sugri. Her first skill is Auto Rearguard Circle, Counterblast 1, and choose 1 of your rearguards with Shushu in its card name and put it to the bottom of your deck. When this unit's attack hits a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. Then she has Auto Rearguard Circle once per turn, Generation Break 1. When your other rearguard is put into your deck during your turn, choose up to 1 of your units and it gets plus 4000 until the end of the turn. I feel like this skill shouldn't be a counterblast as it's an on-hit, but at least with the power gain it will make the hit easier to achieve. Perfect Performance Anne is the first GR shown in this set. Her skill is Act Vanguard Circle once per turn, Generation Break 2, Counterblast 2, and choose a face down card from your G-Zone with the same card name as this unit and turn it face up. Choose any number of any player's cards in any circle other than the Vanguard circle and return them to hand. This unit gets plus 5000 power for each of the returned cards, If the number of cards returned is 5 or more, draw a card. If the number of cards returned is 7 or more, this unit gets +1 drive until the end of turn. First of all, it's heavily believed that this persona flip is going to be changed to allowing you to flip anything, as Bushi did say they were going to stop GRs from having persona flips. This skill isn't going to come in handy every game, but when it does, it will really help you out. Not only do you get a huge power gain, but it also bounces back locked cards, as well as any defensive cards your opponent may have, and you can also bounce back resist units, as you are choosing the circle and not the unit. Full Bright Wish Shizuku is a grade 3 with Harmony and Auto, counter +1. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 grade 3 card with Shizuku in its card name from among them and put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. And she has, when your G unit strides, choose one of your Vanguards, and until the end of turn it gets continuous Vanguard Circle. All your original grade 2 cards in your deck get grade +1. It's definitely an interesting choice for a grade 3, but I'm not sure how good it will be in its own deck. Maybe putting 1 or 2 in a Loris deck wouldn't be such a bad idea though. Love Collect Eleanor is a grade 2 of Harmony and Auto, Generation Break 1, Counter Blast 1 and Soul Blast 1. When this unit is returned to your hand from Rearguard Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at the same number of cards from the top of your deck as the number of your units with the Harmony ability. Put up to 1 card into your hand from among them and put the rest to the bottom of your deck in any order. The most you can get from this skill is searching the top 5, but it is quite costly. It was using her with Shizuku to filter your deck, trying to get everything that's not a trigger into your hand, helping increase the chances of drive checking a trigger. Highest Society Citron is a G Guardian with Auto. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, choose its 1 grade 1 or greater card from your hand and call it to Rearguard Circle. If you called a card, this unit gets shield plus 10,000 till the end of battle. This helps a lot for the original Loris, as it makes it very likely that you'll be able to pull off her on stride ability. Ambient Silence Atosha is a Sentinel with Harmony and Auto. Choose 3 cards with the Harmony ability from your drop zone and return them to your deck. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle from your hand, you may pay the cost. If you do, shuffle your deck and choose 5 cards from the top of your deck to Guardian Circle. The returning to the deck really helps with preventing deck out, which I really like for a Quintet wall. She also has a second ability of Auto Rearguard Circle Counter Blast 1. At the end of the battle that this unit boosted, if this unit is in Harmony, you may pay the cost. If you do, return this unit to your hand. This unit is pretty reliable all around. I think having 1 would actually be very useful, though if you had more, you could use her own skill to put her back into the deck. Lastly, we have 3 Prism cards. The first one is Orient Prism Kaname. She's a stride. Her skill is Auto Vanguard Circle Counter Blast 1 and choose a face down card from your G-Zen with the same card name as this unit and turn it face up. And choose 2 of your rear guards and return them to your hand. When this unit attacks, if you have a heart card with Prism in its card name, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 2 cards with Prism in its card name from your hand for each face up card in your G-Zone and call them to separate Rearguard Circle. If you called 3 or more cards, this unit gets +1 critical until the end of the battle. There are a lot of bouncing cards for Prisms, so you won't be calling over units too much with this skill. It's very solid and can be used as the first stride too for some early aggression. Orient Prism Karina is the grade 3 with Auto. When this unit is placed on Rearguard Circle, if you have a Vanguard with Prism in its card name, until the end of turn, this unit gets Auto Rearguard Circle. When your other Rearguard with Prism in its card name is returned to your hand, this unit gets +2,000 power until the end of turn. And Auto Rearguard Circle Generation Break 1, Counter Blast 1, choose one of your other Rearguards with Prism in its card name and return it to your hand. When this unit attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets +4,000 until the end of the battle. I can't see this being used too much, as Prisms already have really good grade 3s, but this may sneak into some decks as maybe a 1 or 2 of because of the good Rearguards abilities. And finally for this week we have the grade 2 Orient Prism Ayari, with her skill of Auto Rearguard Circle Generation Break 1, Counter Blast 1 card with Prism in its card name. When this unit attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your other Rearguards with Prism in its card name, return it to your hand, and this unit gets +5,000 power until the end of battle. It's similar to the grade 3, but being a grade 2 helps it a lot. This also helps set up the field for the strides attack. That is all for this week. If you have any questions about the rules of the card, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, or if you just want to give your opinions on these cards. Next week we'll probably be getting more Bermuda Triangle, but yet again I'm still hoping for some previews of GBT 12 maybe, just to sort of spice it up a bit, which is quite likely to be honest. Be sure to check out next week's video, where I'll be going through the new cards shown throughout the next 7 days. Hope to see you next time. Bye!